Tell me, do you abide? Welcome back. Today, I'm going to create the White Russian. Yes, this dude abides. Now, the White Russian came into vogue in the 1960s because someone added cream to the Black Russian. Now, before I continue, the name is only said because it's a vodka cocktail, and people associate vodka with Russia. Hence why you also have people saying, the Moscow Mule, which is just a vodka buck drink. So the White Russian came into vogue because someone added cream, or a half and half, to their Black Russian, which is nothing more than a 2 parts vodka to 1 part Kahlua cocktail. I'm not going to make the Black Russian except when I make the White Russian. It didn't take off initially, not until the 1990s when the Big Lebowski arrived. And then from there, the White Russian took off. Jeff Bridges, who portrayed the Dude Lebowski, also called this a Caucasian. And some bartenders will look at you and know exactly what you're talking about. Others may feel offended. Just call it a White Russian, that way they know what you're talking about. Okay? Today's society is a little bit different than it was back in the 90s. I've truly never had this before, so I'm a little bit interested. And, well, let's make it. It's a built in a glass cocktail, so I'm going to use a double rocks glass. And first, I need vodka. The vodka I'm going to use is Tito's. If you want to use a Russian vodka, Storknoya might be your best option for that. Smirnoff, possibly. I don't know any other Russian vodkas off the top of my head. I also need a jigger and I need some ice. Be right back. I'm going to go ahead and fill this up with ice. I'm going to go with a few cubes. Make sure it gets nice and icy cold. Now I need 2 ounces of vodka. And now I need an ounce of coffee liqueur, most notably Kahlua. If you want it to be slightly less sweet, then what you utilize is Mr. Black, which is made from coffee beans and is made in Australia. I need an ounce of Kahlua, coffee liqueur, and I am going by measurements. You could just do this however you wish, completely up to you. And here you actually have the Black Russian. Now, what makes it a White Russian is a splash of cream or half and half. The actual thing that should be utilized is heavy cream. I'm not going to utilize that. I'm going to utilize half and half. But don't go milk because it will water down the beverage a little bit more than what it should. And I don't need to measure, so I'm just going to a splash of half and half. Now, one thing that I will do as well is use a spoon just to go around to incorporate. And this is a White Russian. Cheers. Okay. It's like a, ooh, that's pungent. It's like a, it's like a spiced up iced coffee, really. The combination of the Kahlua, you get the coffee notes. There's a little bit of rum in there, so be careful. And then the cream helping to slightly sweeten. So, no, this is fine. I mean, no, it's a fine cocktail. Do I personally abide? Maybe not. But no, I mean, if you prefer, if you like the White Russian, go for it. One thing I personally may add to this, and I would actually recommend possibly, would be grate a little bit of nutmeg on top to really add a slightly more earthy tone, a slightly more earthy note to this. And you might have wonder, but no, this is fine. I mean, it's easy. It's 3 pours. It's 3 pours. Add some ice to a glass, and you're set. the dude abides. It's just that, well, might not be completely for me. But that's just like my opinion, man. If you liked the video, then please hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and share the video, please. If you want to use any of the barware I use on my show, check down below. There's a link to kit.co, which has everything I utilize under the sun for my bar, aside from the alcohol and stuff I use for my syrups. That's not there. They're all Amazon affiliate links, which you know what that means. I'm not going to go into it for you. Find all my socials in the description below as well. Until next time, thank you for watching. I will be back real soon with another cocktail. This has been The Beginner's Bar.